Chapter 6. The Love Letter. Elia sat at her wooden writing desk, the soft glow of candlelight casting warm shadows on the parchment before her. The quill felt light in her hand as she dipped into the inkwell, the dark liquid glistering like the night sky. Her mind was a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions as she began to pen her feelings, her love for Stavros, in a letter. Dearest Stavros, as I write these words, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the day our paths crossed, for the moment our desires entwined. It feels like an eternity has passed since that fateful night, and yet every day spent by your side has been a precious gift. The depth of my feelings for you cannot be expressed in mere words, for it goes beyond the realm of human understanding. My heart, once bound by the limits of mortality, now soars freely in the night with you. Your love, your existence has transformed my life in ways I could never have imagined. I find myself cherishing the simplest moment we share, as well as the grand adventures that have brought us closer. Your eternal wisdom, your strength, your unwavering love has illuminated my world, and I am eternally grateful for your presence. I revel in the symphony of our laughter, the shared secrets whispered under the moonlight, and the way your eyes seem to hold galaxies of emotions. Your touch, though cold to some, warms me to the core, igniting a fire in my soul that refused to be extinguished. My beloved Stavros, I am writing this letter not out of fear, but out of love. As I write these words, I am aware that danger lurks in the shadows. For Lady Elia's intentions have grown increasingly dark and ominous. Her heart is consumed by envy and resentment, and I fear she may harbor ill thoughts toward us. It is with this heavy heart that I commit these words to paper, in the hope that they may serve as a beacon of our love, should darkness ever seek to envelop us. I want you to know that my love for you is unwavering, unyielding, and forever enduring. No matter the challenges that lie ahead, the obstacles that may threaten our bond, please remember that you hold my heart in your hands, and it beats for you alone. In your embrace, I have found my sanctuary, my salvation, and my true home. I long for the nights when we dance in the moonlight, our love an eternal flame that banishes the chill of the night. With every kiss, every whispered promise, I am reminded of the profound connection we share. My dearest Stavros, in you I have found not only my love, but my reason to exist. You are my protector, my confidant, and my eternal companion. In this world or the next, I am yours, body and soul, now and for all eternity. Yours, now and forever, Elia. As she gently blew on the ink to dry the letter, Elia felt a mix of emotions wash over her. She knew the path ahead was fraught with uncertainty, but she had faith in the strength of their love. She sealed the letter with her most cherished wax seal, an intricate design of intertwined hearts, symbolizing the unbreakable bond she shared with Stavros. With a sense of resolve, she tucked the letter into ornate envelope and placed it on her desk, ready to deliver it to her beloved vampire. Unknown to Elia, as she poured her heart into her letter, Lady Elia was weaving a sinister plot to undermine their love and, if possible, sever the ties between the human mage and the vampire lord. The darkness of her intentions would cast a looming shadow over their future, but Elia's unwavering love would prove to be a formidable force in the face of the impending storm. Chapter 7. Lady Elia's Dark Design. In the heart of the city, under the guise of a grand masquerade ball, Lady Elia's machinations were set into motion. Dressed in a gown that shimmered like a moonlight on water, she moved gracefully among the guests, her mask concealing the malicious gleam in her eyes. Elia, a figure of elegance and refinement, was an expert in the art of charm and manipulation. To those who observed her, she was a vision of grace and poise, the epitome of high society. But beneath the veneer of her charm lay a heart consumed by bitterness and envy. Lady Elia had once harbored affection for Stavros, the enigmatic vampire lord, but it had turned into something far more toxic. She had watched as he had fallen in love with Elia, a human mage of extraordinary beauty and grace. What was once a quiet affection had grown into a burning obsession, a jealousy that seared her very soul. She believed that Elia was an interloper, an intruder in a world that had once belonged solely to her and Stavros. In her mind, the human mage had stolen his heart, drawing him away from the darkness that bound them together. Her obsession had festered, pushing her to concoct a devil's plan to drive a wedge between Stavros and Elia, hoping to shatter their love. Elia had planted the seed of doubt in the minds of the city's elite, spreading rumors and half-truths about Elia's intentions. She whispered tales of forbidden magic, treacherous spells, and the allure of immortality. She made it in her mission to tarnish Elia's reputation and incite fear in the hearts of the city's inhabitants, baiting the young mage as a danger to their kind. As the masquerade ball continued, Lady Elia approached a group of influential nobles, her silver mask glinting in the soft glow of chandeliers. She spoke of a mysterious prophecy that foretold doom and destruction should a union between Stavros and Elia be allowed to flourish. She spun tales of dark magic, ill omens, and an impending catastrophe that would befall the city. Her calculated words warmed their way into the heart of those who listened, sowing doubt and fear. She could see the unease in their eyes as they glanced toward the dance floor, where Stavros and Elia twiddled in each other's arms, lost in their own world. Lady Elia's web of deceit extended even further as she sought the assistance of a powerful coven of witches who were known for their ability to manipulate fate. She offered them her most valuable possessions and promised them riches beyond their wildest dream in exchange for a curse that would sever the love between the vampire lord and the human mage. Under the shadowy canopy of an ancient oak tree, the witches performed a ritual, their incantations twisting through the night air like ethereal snakes. They bound the curse to a rare amulet, an artifact of immense power. This amulet, once gifted to Stavros by Elia as a token of her love, was now a dark instrument that would threaten to undo their bond. The night wore on, and as the masquerade ball reached its climax, Lady Elia clutched the cursed amulet in her hand, a wicked smile playing on her lips. She knew that their love was about to be put to the test, and she was confident that her malevolent plot would cast a long and chilling shadow over their future. In the heart of the enchanting ballroom, Elia and Stavros continued to dance, oblivious to the storm that brewed on the horizon, as they were wrapped in the warmth of their love. But as the night deepened, the curse would begin to take root, and the sinister force at play would set in motion a series of events that threatened to tear them apart. The stage was set, and Lady Elia's dark design had been set in motion. The fate of Elia and Stavros hung in the balance, their love tested as never before. The next chapter of their story would be one of turmoil, secrets, and a love that would be challenged by forces beyond their control. Chapter 8: Shadows of Betrayal. The dark veil of Lady Elia's plot continued to shroud the lives of Elia and Stavros, and the consequence of her malevolent designs were beginning to take shape. As the night wore on after the masquerade ball, a sinister faction within the city's shadow conspired to carry out an assassination attempt on Elia, plunging the world into chaos. Unbeknownst to Elia, Lady Elia's manipulation had reached far and wide, sowing discord among the city's vampires and human mages alike. A clandestine group of vampire hunters who believed that Elia's relationship with Stavros posed a grave threat to their kind had joined force with the rogue mage faction. Together, they concocted a plan to eliminate Elia, viewing her as a symbol of forbidden love and a danger to the delicate balance between humans and vampires. Under the cover of darkness, they hatched their sinister scheme. The city's labyrinthine alleyways and cobblestone streets became a silent battlefield where shadows concealed their presence. The echoes of whispered oaths and secret islands permeated the air as the conspirators gathered, their eyes fixed on the young mage. Elia had retired to the Grand Library in Stavros' ancient manor, her sanctuary, where she often found solace among the countless stones and scrolls. The flickering candlelight cast eerie dancing shadows across the rooms as she perished an old volume of arcane spells. Her heart was light, for she had no inkling of the treacherous storm that approached. A sudden rustling of pages drew her attention. She looked up, her senses tingling with a subtle shift in the room's atmosphere. Unbeknownst to Elia, an intricate web of spells had been cast, masking the presence of the assassins as they advanced. With supernatural agility, two vampires emerged from the darkness. They moved silently, their eyes locked onto their target. Once, one was a lithe figure with silver hair. Her movements fluid like a wrasse. The other, a hulking silhouette. Both cars of battles fought and won. As they closed in, Elia's heart raced, a surge of magic coursing through her veins. Her instincts alerted her to the impending danger, and she summoned a protective barrier just in time to deflect a volley of lethal projectiles. The room erupted in chaos as the would-be assassins revealed themselves. The air filled with the sounds of spells clashing, and Elia's innate mage abilities blazed to life. She fought with unyielding determination, using every spell at her disposal to fend off the attackers. Her eyes met those of her adversaries, and in their easy depth she saw the fanatical resolve to end her life. Amid the chaos, Stavros sensed the disturbance. His presence filled the room like a tempest, a force of power and darkness, with a speed that blurred the boundaries of human perception. He descended upon the assassins. The confrontation unfolded with a relentless intensity, a whirlwind of magic and violence. Stavros and Elia fought as one, their love and determination strangling their resolve. The room bore witness to a spectacle of power and defiance. The final clash came with a burst of magic that shattered the library's grand windows, sending shards of glass glinting like stars into the night. The assassins, defeated and gravely wounded, retreated into the shadows from where they had come. Their sinister mission followed by the throngs of love and unity. As the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded, Elia and Stavros stood victorious, their love having weathered yet another storm. Their bond had been tested by treachery, but it remained unbroken, their determination unwavering. The shadows of betrayal cast long and dark, but the love between Elia and Stavros burned with a brilliance that would not be extinguished. Their journey had only just begun, and the challenges ahead would serve to strengthen their love, forged in the crucible of adversity. This story will be continued.